So these load-up plates can be used to take sample on the walls and equipment, high contact surfaces areas, and places where it's very difficult to clean. Maybe it's corner edge of the clean room between maybe the wall and the floor where it meets. It can actually be used for taking sample off of the floor or floors near the drain areas. Okay. Also, you can use that to get a sample out of a gowned up individual like this. Okay, so after aseptic gowning process is done, to make sure that gowning process is done correctly by taking the sample. Also, gowned up and gloved peopled hand can be tested by taking the fingertip plates. So your gloved hand should be clean as well, aseptically clean, because you use isopropyl alcohol to wash, and then when you put on your gloves, the outside of the glove should not be touched, right? So it should be a clean glove. So 10 fingertip plates can be taken as well. Okay. So these are used as a gowning qualification. After going through a gowning training, they will qualify you if you passed or not by taking these samples. Okay. And then air monitoring, like I said, viable particle counts or inviolable particle counts. We have these instruments in the lab, so you're welcome to use these to measure the cleanness, quantify the amount of particles floating in our workspace. The cleanest workspace in our lab is the inside of the biosafety hood. After it's cleaned up, turned on about 15 minutes, so the air inside should be very clean. You quantify that by using these two instruments, particle counts as well as the air sampler. You can also measure the same thing outside of the labs, outside of the biosafety hood someplace. You can do it in the lab somewhere, or maybe go to some place you want to measure. Okay, take the samples. And then finally, aseptic gowning process. You probably have seen it from your previous classes, maybe BIOTech 100, 102. It's very important, so we are repeating it so many times. So if you haven't, please watch the video that's made by the NC Bio Network. It's a very nice video, 15 minutes long. It explains you the entire gowning up process. If you click on the link, it'll direct you to the website. So let me show you. So yes, it's YouTube video. It's about 14 and 44 seconds long. So play this and take a look at it. It'll go through the entire process, very detailed. So enjoy the video. And once that's done, you can do the hands-on gowning process, because we have the gowning set up in the training suite area with full coveralls, hoodies and booties and face mask and double gloves and everything, so you can do that. Okay, so that's it. And at the end you have a lab write-up assignment. Okay, so through your hands-on exercise you will be able to determine the amount of endotoxin present in your water sample, and whatever the water samples you measure, maybe depends on how many water samples you test. It doesn't have to be 2. So write down the data, raw data, what you got from your first set that determines your assay sensitivity, and then what you get from your real testing with your sample liquid water. Okay, and based on show you a calculation that's saying what the endotoxin concentration is. Okay, and then determine the amount of viable and non-viable particles from 2 areas. One's inside of the safety hood, the other one's outside of the hood somewhere. Okay, write down the result. Okay, so that's it. And upload what you write up in the assignment section of your course shell. It's going to be another 10 points assignment there. All right, that's it. Thank you.